Some JPS bills increased by 100%. Jamaica Teachers Association president asks for raise for teachers. Former Tivoli strongman shot to death. Two persons shot in Rosetown while young reggae boys win 4 games in a row. This is Undiluted News. Mikey Bones reporting. The Democratic National Congress was hot again last night and had heavy hitters, former President Barack Obama and Michelle Obama among their speakers. And from the speakers at this convention, it has brought hope that this country can be redeemed and normalcy can also return. Here are snippets from night one. Here is Hillary Clinton and Jimmy Ruskins.
I see freedom from fear and intimidation, from violence and injustice, from chaos and corruption. I see the freedom to look our children in the eye and say, in America, you can go as far as your hard work and talent will take you, and mean it. And you know what? On the other side of that glass ceiling is Kamala Harris raising her hand and taking the oath of office as our 47th President of the United States. Donald Trump fell asleep at his own trial, and when he woke up, he made his own kind of history, the first person to run for president with 34 felony convictions.
Someone should have told Donald Trump that the president's job under Article 2 of the Constitution is to take care that the laws are faithfully executed, not that the vice president is executed. And by the way, J.D. Vance, do you understand why there was a sudden job opening for running mate on the GOP ticket? They tried to kill your predecessor.
Democratic National Convention, that's the voice of Hillary Clinton and Jimmy Ruskins. The Office of Utilities Regulation, the OUR, has announced that it will be looking into the excessive highlight bills that have been the subject of numerous complaints by Jamaicans. After Hurricane Beryl passed through, the OUR claims it started to receive more and more complaints about customers over their bills, and it states that an analysis will be conducted to ascertain the appropriate regulatory intervention after the pertinent data has been obtained from the Jamaica Public Service Company. According to Energy Minister Darrell Vaz, responsibility needs to be taken for the hefty bills that certain JPS customers are now receiving. Bills have increased by 100% in many circumstances, affecting around 50 to 75% of their client base. Some people only have had electricity for a week or two after the hurricane, and Mr. Vaz said some persons don't even get back electricity lights yet. How can their electricity bills go up by 100%? Dr. Mark Simmet, the recently appointed president of the Jamaica Teachers Association, is pleading with the Education Minister, Fayval Williams, to utilize her portfolio influence to raise teacher salaries and address the persistent problem of educators leaving the country for higher paying positions abroad. During his inaugural speech, Dr. Simmet stated that there is a global teacher shortage. Minister Williams was informed by Dr. Simmet that higher pay will keep teachers in this nation. And he claimed that even though local educators receive top-notch training, people are discouraged from entering or staying in the field due to the low pay that they receive. A magnitude 4.5 earthquake was felt yesterday morning across sections of eastern parishes. The earthquake unit said the quake occurred about 3:20 a.m. and it was reportedly felt in sections of Portland, St. Thomas, St. Mary, and Kingston and St. Andrew. The epicenter was located approximately 20 kilometers north of Port Antonio, and it comes just days after a 5.3 magnitude earthquake was registered on Friday. And 4 days before that, a magnitude 2.9 quake was reportedly felt in Mavis Bank in St. Andrew. And earthquake seems to be a regular thing in Jamaica these days. 2 people were shot and wounded during an attack in Rosetown in Kingston 13 on Monday afternoon. And it's reported at about 2:30 p.m., 3 persons were traveling in a black Honda HR-V along Tivoli Crescent when a man armed with a gun opened fire at the vehicle, hitting 2 of the occupants. The third man ran from the motor vehicle towards St. Andrew Technical High School and managed to escape injuries. The vehicle then drove onto Spanish Town Road where it collided with a Toyota Probox. 2 women who were injured during the incident were assisted to hospital by the police where they were treated. A former strongman from Tivoli Gardens was shot dead by gunmen at a car park at the corner of West and Tower Street in downtown Kingston on Monday night. He has been identified as 55-year-old Kirk Orlando Francis, otherwise called Judas, a higgler from Whitney Drive in Washington Gardens in St. Andrew. And it was reported at about 7:20 p.m. Francis was about to enter his blue 2014 Honda Civic motor vehicle when he was attacked and shot multiple times by an unknown assailant. The gunman fled the scene on a motorcycle, and relatives rushed Francis to hospital where doctors pronounced him dead. Francis, it is understood, was once a popular figure in Tivoli Gardens and was well known in West Kingston. No motive has yet been established for the killing, police said, but you can expect that area now to become even hotter than what it was before. On to sports, Jamaica's young reggae boys recorded their fourth consecutive victory in the CFU Challenge Series, blanking Aruba 5-0 on Tuesday in their final group game at the Dwight York Stadium in Trinidad. The Jamaicans, who were scoring their second victory over Aruba, having beaten them 6-0 on Sunday, also recorded wins over Trinidad and Tobago and St. Kitts and Nevis. Meanwhile, reigning Jamaica Premier League club Cavaliers are the early leaders of Group A in the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup after beating fellow Jamaican club Mount Pleasant 2-0 at Sabina Park on Tuesday. Christopher Ainsworth opened the scoring for Cavaliers from the penalty spot in the 9th minute. Shaquille Stein then made it 2-0 in the 25th minute. Mount Pleasant will be back in action on Tuesday when they take on another Premier League club, Arnett Gardens. Meanwhile, Jamaica Reggae Girls remain at number 42 in the latest FIFA rankings, which was released on Friday. The girls, who went down twice to Brazil in international friendlies back in June, are the number 4th ranked team in CONCACAF behind the United States, Canada, and Mexico. The United States returned to the summit following their gold medal victory at the Paris 2024 Olympics. England are sitting in second place after overtaking Spain, who have fallen to third following their semi-final exit at the Olympics. Canada now move up to 2 places to be number 6 on the table, while Mexico fell 1 spot to 30th. And if you missed the news on this station, please go to YouTube, type in Jamerican Undiluted News, listen, like, share, and subscribe to keep us going. That's news and sports on your favorite radio station. My name is Mikey Bones. I gone.